A group of spoiled rich kids decided to take a private plane trip without a pilot. David, who had some flying experience, managed to get the aircraft off the ground. But soon after, the electronic systems malfunctioned. Their collision avoidance radar stopped working, and they were flying blind. Even their phones had lost signal. That's when they discovered a stowaway on board. Although the power was restored, the radar was still down. Jack questioned the stowaway, asking what he had done. Tom, the stowaway, claimed he hadn't touched anything, he was just a homeless man. Tensions escalated when Tom suddenly pointed a handgun at David. Darrow was shot, but the group managed to subdue Tom before things got worse. As they approached the next city, they noticed dozens of planes circling overhead. Moments later, two planes collided midair. David quickly pulled the plane up, climbing to a higher altitude to escape the chaos. Meanwhile, Anna worked to remove the bullet from Darrow's body. As they neared another city, an eerie green glow lit up the horizon, and the temperature began to rise rapidly. David took the plane even higher. They started searching the cabin for clues, flipping through newspapers for any useful information. That's when Anna found out that Tom was actually the leader of a cult. Suspicion turned into paranoia. Everyone believed Tom was behind everything. Tom insisted he was just suffering from severe diabetes and that his medicine was stored below the cabin. But when they searched the area, they discovered newspapers hidden under a seat. One of them contained a testimony from a former cult member, revealing that Tom had been drugging his followers with hallucinogens. The group suspected Tom had released those drugs through the plane's air circulation system. Without hesitation, Jack grabbed the vial and flushed it down the toilet. Tom passed out shortly after. They opened the cabin doors to replace the contaminated air, but Tom didn't survive the purge. Then they saw it, a mushroom cloud rising in the distance. Panic set in. That's when Anna's phone miraculously rang. It was her father. He told her that 11 nuclear strikes had hit the ground. Their only chance of survival was to fly as far north as possible, but there wasn't enough fuel to make it. They needed to lighten the load. They threw out everything: tables, chairs, anything that wasn't essential, but it still wasn't enough. The only option left: remove one of the engines. David strapped on a parachute and secured himself with a harness. Armed with an axe, he moved to the rear of the plane. With one powerful swing, he hacked at the wing, severing the engine. At the last second, he cut himself loose and was sucked out along with it. The plane nosedived toward the ocean. Darrow managed to steady the descent. Miraculously, the aircraft didn't explode on impact. The remaining survivors swam to a nearby deserted island. They had made it out alive.